Can you hand me some paper towels?
Yeah, we're live. Okay. Oh, okay. It's like Ghostbusters. I don't like this. It's not.
I'm not taking it away.
No, we're not doing red. Let's just do purple, please.
Oh.
Girl, just leave it at purple. What if somebody's gonna click on this and see this whack?
I can turn it down. I don't
I
care.
don't want to be green. How am I green?
You're not green. The
Okay.
light isn't green.
If you hit me in the head, okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Witch's Brew podcast. Here with Lula.
Yes.
Lula, my daughter. And we're super excited to have you here, even though it's just me and her right now. We are going to be doing Sunday Eastern Standard Time at 7 p.m., but Lula was sleeping in yesterday, so we didn't go on podcast, even though there were people waiting for us to come on podcast. But that's okay. So today we're going to talk about sleep paralysis.
Exciting.
Okay. So, yeah. All right. Well, you keep them, busy while I get some quick facts. I just wanted to get some facts. Why am I looking like a demon?
What are you talking about?
Did you change it?
No.
Are we red?
No, we're not. You can see the light right there. It's
Okay.
not red.
All right. All right, so I want to talk about sleep paralysis demons. Like, do we believe in them?
I think that sleep paralysis demons aren't necessarily demons so much as they're like what your brain creates.
Okay, so this is the controversy. There are plenty of people that in the middle of the night, they have visions that there is something in their room with them, and they feel like people are, like they see something. And instead of being able to get up and walk away, they are paralyzed in fear. And the message... Oh, what did you say there, friend? That flagged you. Blah, 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 blah. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. That was really intelligent. Okay, so anyway, people are like paralyzed and they can't get up and walk away. Now, here's the controversy, okay? I've had a friend, and God bless us. Thank you. I've had a friend, and they had like sleep paralysis, and I obviously believe in.
It's just a guy being a cat. Don't take it seriously.
Are you being a cat, or
yeah.
are you trying to get me going? Because I'm fairly easy to get going here.
No, calm down. It's not that deep.
Can you guys hear her? She's so like quiet. Okay, so back to the story. We're gonna talk about this because I really want to talk about this. So, my friend calls me and she's like, I keep seeing these things and I can't get up and I can't move and it looks like a demon in my room. Oh man, I'm about to freak. No, I'm not. And so I tell her that like I think that there's an explanation for it, and I believe in the paranormal thing, but bless this chick's heart, her mother always gets involved in our conversations, and she tells her like this is a neurological disorder and something's wrong with your mind and you're not really seeing demons or whatever you think you see. So this is my question to all of the viewers. Do you guys actually believe like in sleep paralysis being like a neurological thing, a thing with your head, or or could it be something where you are seeing something paranormal? I don't know why I can't say that today.
Paranormal paralysis.
You're seeing you're seeing something in your room in the middle of the night. So that is what I wanted to talk about. I was going to talk about school shootings, but my daughter is not having it. She doesn't feel like that's good vibes. I don't know. So tell me what you think. I'm curious. Do you believe that sleep paralysis is like a neurological disorder, or is it something that like you're actually seeing a ghost in the middle of the night?
I don't think it's a ghost. I think that if ghosts are real, rarely, maybe it could be like once in a while, but like I do not think that sleep paralysis is ghosts. I think that it's a manifestation of our anxieties that we have, frustrations built up, and like all of that stuff. Repressed anger, a lot of that can turn into a sleep paralysis demon. So
Okay.
we say.
We have a question. Evie asked, have you had sleep paralysis?
I have.
So part of the reason that I wanted to talk about this is because I know she has had it multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
So why don't you tell our viewers, oh, you're in Brazil. Why don't you tell our viewers your experience with sleep paralysis?
So one time, I'll just use one time.
Here, we'll zoom into her. She's really pretty. She's much prettier than me. Right? That's
as an example, one of my brother's birthdays, I had sleep paralysis. It was later on during the night, like obviously his birthday was over and everything, like the party part of it. But I noticed like morbidity is an issue for me. Like the concept of growing old and dying, that's real freaky to me.
Okay, but wait a second. Morbidity is like when you die.
Yes. Yes, it is.
When you are dead. Like you are dead. Like that's what they say in like crime scenes. Like the time of morbidity. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's literally what they say. Just so you know.
I think you're wrong.
Okay, she thinks I'm wrong. But anyway, carry on, Lula.
But anyways, like morbid stuff freaks me out. You know, growing old, dying, life, existence, everything. So,
Thank you, Bart. That was very sweet of you.
I remember I had this sleep paralysis demon. It was a really tall guy. He looked like a goth guy. And like he was all white, like very pale white, like paint white. And he had like white eyes, but they were like very light blue, like gray. And I remember when the sleep paralysis was happening, I was laying down and his face was this close to me. And behind him he was holding birthday balloons. So I think that what that experience was it was me kind of manifesting this feeling of like it's my brother's birthday, like aging freaks me out. Like I think that it was just the manifestation of those anxieties.
Aging freaks you out?
Yeah. Yeah, doesn't everybody get freaked out, you know, getting old?
She's 19, everyone. So that was your story?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, like, some, like, keynotes, like, when I woke up, I was screaming. You can't move at all. It's really freaky.
Okay, but one of our viewers said something. They said, we all have sleep paralysis. The body does it to protect itself during sleep. Some of it slower than others. So okay, so I think that you were right. The body, like, when you are sleeping, sometimes you have dreams about, like, I personally have dreams about fighting people. Just to give you insight to what I'm like. And I think that, like, you know, when you're fighting someone or you're running, you're trying to, like, scream in your dream and then, like, you can't. And I personally have woke up and I was like, oh. Or when I go to punch somebody in my dream, like, you can never, like, get the force.
It's like you're in water.
Yeah, like you're in water or you're in sand. So I think that is actually the mind's way of protecting you and actually stopping you from, like, hurting yourself while you're sleeping. Because, like, if you could do those things,
you'd be moving in real life.
You could be hurt, like, but sleepwalking is like...
I actually used to sleepwalk as a kid.
I have sleepwalked too. Basically, all organs are paralyzed during sleep, excluding the heart and the bladder. pretty much. But listen, okay, so I do have something I'd like to discuss. So I think that sometimes when you are asleep, your body will stop you from telling yourself that that's ridiculous and you cannot actually see this. So I think there is a possibility that you could be seeing something that might be there, but you're not like awake, so you can't tell yourself like there's no way. And I just want to give an example of this. Like, I think it was like 8 or 9, and I went over my friend's house, and they were having like the little kids sleepovers. I sleepwalk too, but I remember laying down on the ground with all these little kids, and I wasn't quite asleep, but I wasn't quite awake, and I was like, look at the lady floating in the sky, and I can remember seeing it, and everyone's like, you see a lady, and it was like a white light lady just standing there, and I think that because, you know, you're a kid, you don't know that you're not supposed to see stuff like that. And I know that that's like something that people don't believe in, but kids see things all the time, and everybody is like, oh, you know, their imagination and blah blah blah. But what if, just hear me out, what if the kids could see this because they don't know at this time that they're not supposed to see it? And also, what if, I'm just saying, what if you guys are talking about this sleep paralysis and seeing demons? What if, because your mind is in a state that you can't tell yourself that that's not there, that it might actually be there? Because, correct me if I'm wrong, a sleep paralysis demon is like when you actually wake up out of sleep and you're paralyzed and you can see something watching you.
I have a counter argument.
Oh, here she goes. Here she goes, guys.
I think that that's a very valid point, but I think that you could take the whole thing where kids don't know what they're seeing and how, like, it doesn't make sense because kids don't know how to cope with certain emotions. They don't know how to cope with repressed anger. They don't know how to cope with stress. And yes, kids do get stressed. It happens, you know? So I think that if a kid is experiencing sleep paralysis, I don't think that it's more likely to be a demon, you know, because it's a kid. I think that more likely than that, it could be repressed stresses.
So you don't think
Anxieties.
there's a chance that anybody could be seeing something paranormal at all?
I think that I do believe in spiritual stuff,
But spiritual stuff is different than paranormal.
that's true. I don't know. I don't think that ghosts make sense to me. 'Cause like,
What is the Black Hat Man?
the Hat Man. It's not the Black Hat Man, it's the Hat
No,
Man.
she said the Black Hat Man.
No, it's just the Hat Man.
Okay, well, tell me what the Hat Man is.
The Hat Man is when you take too much Benadryl and you start hallucinating. You can look it up on her thing.
Well, I've never heard of the Hat Man, but I have heard of taking too much Benadryl.
So, a common occurrence through a lot of...
Kids do that.
Yes. It's a thing that kids do. Don't do that. It's bad for your liver and you will get dementia. But the Hat Man is a common occurrence through a bunch of people who have experienced either, I think it's a mix of people taking too much Benadryl. It's common with Benadryl, but when you get tired, you get visited by this shadow figure that's like this tall guy wearing a hat, you know? So
you don't think that there's a possibility that while they're similarly, I always mess up my words, like doing something, I think it's called robo-tripping. Have you ever heard of robo-tripping?
No.
Is when you take too much Robitussin, so you trip out. That was like a preteen thing. But you don't think that it's possible that these people take this and it works as like a hallucinogenic or a sedative, and they possibly could be seeing something that they wouldn't see unless they were under the influence, because now the barriers of the mind are allowing you to see something that you're not supposed to see.
So, actually, the concept of ghost doesn't make sense to me, because if every person died and became a ghost, then, it just, I feel like I don't really need to explain how that just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, you do.
But
what do you mean it doesn't make sense to you?
Well, okay, we're going to sidetrack. I have ADHD. I'm gonna sidetrack. I think that the Hat Man, if possibly a ghost, I don't know, maybe that would make sense if it was an apparition, if everybody was seeing that all at once.
Okay.
Or mass hysteria.
Start over. Okay, explain the Hat Man to me again.
Okay, so the Hat Man is this figure that people typically see when they take too much Benadryl. And like you were saying with the Robitussin, the sedative, if you take enough Benadryl, you will hallucinate. But it's not the fun kind of hallucinate. It's like the dry heaving, like you're seeing monsters kind of hallucinating.
Okay, I get that.
And that's what the Hat Man is.
It's a dry heaving monster.
I mean, you're probably dry heaving, but the monster isn't dry heaving.
What does the monster look like?
The monster is like a tall man, very similar to
like Slender Man.
I mean, you could say so, but he's a complete shadow of maybe a bit shorter than Slenderman. I don't know, but he's just a guy with a hat.
My friend saw the Hat Man. You know what? Okay, she's going on about how she doesn't believe in ghosts, and I'm going to tell you right now, like, she is nothing like me. Like, she can't watch horror movies, she doesn't like true crime, she can't watch anything scary. Like, if you don't believe in it, why can't you watch it? Or is it a possibility that you don't want to believe in it, and then when you do watch stuff like that, it scares you, and that's why you don't believe in it?
So I just don't believe in it and don't like it because, I don't know, I feel bad for people in horror movies. Like, I don't like watching people die.
But that's like for real, not real.
I mean, I know it's not for real, not real, but actors can be really good. And call me crazy, but it's kind of a bummer when people die.
Okay, let's look at some comments because interesting. I usually don't like drag shows, but this is good. Oh, so you think that's like a insult, calling us drag queens?
No, it's not that deep.
She doesn't like to get upset by dumb comments.
I don't get upset. I just think that right now there's probably kids here. No, seriously, it's not that deep. You just don't pay attention to them. It's not that deep. It's not that deep.
Okay, so, okay, so tell me how you don't believe in ghosts.
Well, this person said I had an allergic reaction and took a lot of Benadryl and hallucinated. Yeah, so probably was not fun hallucinations. I'm definitely assuming because I don't know, if you want fun hallucinations, go for different drugs, but I'm not recommending drugs.
I don't think they did that on purpose.
No.
An allergic reaction, took a lot of Benadryl.
No.
One time, I went to CVS and I got some NyQuil, and it was like one of them off-brand NyQuils. And I promise you, I took it and I felt so weird. I had to I sat on the couch and I was like, oh my God, I'm tripping out. And it was bad. It was bad. And I'm not like somebody who's like, I guess, a lightweight to that kind of stuff. But that was awful. Okay, so we're talking about sleep paralysis. She doesn't believe because I don't think she wants to. Sleep paralysis demons. So it refers to the vivid, often terrifying hallucinations experienced during episodes of sleep paralysis. It also may include suffocating or the individual feeling a sense of terror accompanied by a feeling of pressure on one's chest, difficulty breathing. I think our viewers saw that.
That's fine.
So I believe in ghosts, and I believe that, oh man, we got another one that was set up for review. Why are you guys writing weird stuff?
You can view it.
I don't want to view it. Do you want to view it? Are they going to say something nasty? Don't say nasty stuff, guys.
It might be. I hate sitting on my balls too.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's okay.
What are you... No, wait. Don't... It's
You
fine.
can get rid of him.
Okay, well, then get rid of him.
Timeout.
10 minutes.
24 hours.
Oh, we just put someone in timeout. I didn't even know you could do that, but yes.
That's where children go.
How many of you guys are over 18? We're curious.
I don't want to be mean.
We don't want to be mean. I mean, I don't care if you're under 18. I think that's cool. I like kids personally. I like teenagers and kids. I didn't always. Like when I was in my 20s, I didn't have any tolerance for it. But now I do. You know, I think teenagers and kids are cool. Like I always like talking to them, hearing what they have to say. So if you've had an experience, oh, she's laughing. This is a teenager right here, like to the fullest extent. So if you've had any experiences with sleep paralysis, tell us what you think. I personally believe that there's a chance that you are seeing something that your mind would not allow you to see normally. And I also think that the concept of ghosts are not what people think they are. Like you think that it's like just some person wandering, right? Some trapped, lost soul, right? Out that doesn't know they're dead.
I mean, maybe.
Well, personally, I believe in something called quantum physics. Have you ever heard of quantum physics?
Is that like astral projecting?
Sorta. Well, quantum physics is really big. First off, they say that they can't prove that quantum physics is real. But the part that's interesting about quantum physics is that there are different realities that can all happen at once. So, like, and they've actually proved that this is a thing. Like, they did, like, this video test of, like, they were video recording something, and in real time, the thing was moving before they got it on the video screen. And maybe you guys think that's a delay or whatever, but it was like a straight up real time thing. I don't know. You have to look into it. But I think that there's a chance that ghosts can be something that can be explained. Okay, like when you die, I don't think you necessarily just disappear forever. Like, I just don't think that's possible. Like, you have all this energy or HT or whatever it's called. There's like
A soul?
no, well, a soul is what that is, but I think that our bodies and our entire beings are made up of energy. So when you die, that energy just doesn't dissipate. It doesn't. Like it's still there. And I think that it goes somewhere. And I think that the theory of quantum physics, where your energy goes into a different reality, is possible. And that there's a chance that, like, when you're seeing ghosts and stuff, you're seeing something in a different
Parallel dimension.
a parallel universe as us. You know, like, I know that they've sort of explained that, like, in Marvel with Doctor Weird or whatever, but.
Doctor Strange?
There you go, Doctor Strange. Okay. We timed somebody out.
Yeah, that was.
Parallel dimensions. Tomas. Is this, Thomas Donahue that we're talking to? I shouldn't have said your last name.
Yeah.
Do you remember you lived with Thomas?
No.
You did when you were a baby. He used to watch you. It was kind of funny. You would scream a lot. She hasn't really changed very much, to be honest. So we wanted to come on here and talk about ghosts. And something that we also wanted to talk about was that we are in the production. I love your guys' vibe. Well, thank you.
You're doing it wrong. That's wrong.
I'm not like you. So we're in the production of making a short film. That's something that I want to do. And my daughter's gonna star in it. Yay! And it's called Reborn, and we would love if you checked out the promo video for it on our YouTube. We're gonna be making more videos, and we're gonna be going live every Sunday for the. Is it you, Mr. Thomas? Now I'm gonna have to go back and like edit out your last name. We're gonna be going live every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have interesting information for you, Mr. Thomas. Me and Lula Bear right here, that's what I'm gonna call her from now on, we might be coming to the Sunshine State. Watch out. Not for, what's that look for? To visit.
Well, there's lots of states with sunshine.
Yeah, but one's known as the Sunshine State.
Oh, yeah, make it worse.
Okay, so
You ruined it.
we didn't ruin it. What's the Sunshine State? We're not allowed to talk about it. It's like Fight Club. You don't talk about what Fight Club is. Does anybody even watch that movie anymore? Do you know what Fight Club is?
I know what Fight Club is.
What is it?
It's a movie
About what?
about Fight Club.
It's a movie about Fight Clubs, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so I obviously do believe in sleep demons. She does not. She is not a believer in the paranormal, but I am. I'm totally a believer in the paranormal. Anyway, it was so nice talking to you. I hope we see you guys for another live podcast next Sunday at 7 p.m. Remember, if you like watching us, please subscribe, leave a like. Lots of you have left many comments, some that were unpleasant, but that's fine.
No,
It's
really,
America.
It wasn't that deep.
It was.
It really
She
wasn't.
doesn't. She. I don't know. Okay. Well, anyway, remember, stay safe and stay.
Spooky.
Oh, look at that. She did it. Okay. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching. I guess we didn't really come to a conclusion, did we? Yeah, we did. I'm right and she's wrong. Fairly well.
No.
Okay, this is the hard part. We have to figure out how to turn this off.
I know how.
Oh, she knows how, guys. She knows how.